get my live dashboard open before I hit depart now. I have to always wait like 30 seconds after starting my stream in order to open it, or else it just doesn't open up. What's up, Ricky? My fingers are all clammy at the moment. Damn it, that was a big explosion. Big explosion. And it still hit me. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Son of a tank. It gets me every time. Oy vey. What the fuck? Really? I didn't disconnect from my stream, did I? Is my NAT fucked up? Why the fuck does that keep happening? Am I still on? Might have to restart my modem or something. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic, trying to fix my hair. Let's see if it works this time. Instant error. Damn it. Wow, that AoE is ridiculous. Couldn't do anything. Holy shit, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't get to that. Ikaza. I am pressing right, but it go left. Did I hurt him from here? See, I don't know. Again, is it more worth going for the stalactites, which I've already missed quite a few of. Because it said left side up ahead, but clearly that is the right side. Or I don't know directions. No! Quick reload, I'm holding R2, please. I don't know how you're shelling. Okay. Nobody even wants to do this quest anymore. So like, even if my SOS flare is working, I doubt I'll get anyone to join. Chippo, you need to help me load the cannon, bud. No, my stream's crashing. Oh my god, my stream crashed. Getting pissed. Oh my god. Well, there's nothing much for me to do at this point, except wait for my... Is my one-shot binder going to respawn anytime soon? Oh my god. I gotta really not do that, because it just does that every single time. Oh well. Whatever. Fuck this shit. Oh yeah, and of course my one-shot binder responds after that attack happens, of course. Because fuck me, right? It's totally my problem. You need 4 players or you can't do this, pretty much. You can't do enough damage or you can't control him enough and he does too much damage without having enough players. It really doesn't fucking matter what you do. Whatever. This fucking boss fight sucks so much ass. I want him to do his special attack. Stop pointing. Wait, I didn't grab the one-shot binder that's down there. It's alright, this cannon needed to be fired anyways. This might be it. You got this one? Damn it. It's so stupid. Literally, me not having the ability to shoot one binder. Like, really, why have it set up in such a specific manner that you have to do it one way to beat it? It's literally just like, save the frickin' binder in your pocket. Don't bind him in a normal manner. Just frickin' wait every single time. But oh wait, that's right. Unless you have heavy artillery on your dumbass gear, you don't get the full damage that you could be getting. So, what are you supposed to do? It's challenging for all the wrong reasons a fight should be challenging. Do repetitious task. Forced to fight something. You weren't forced to fight something in the previous version of the fight. 3. Have to put out a ridiculous amount of damage. Because if you don't, you might as well not even be there in the first fucking place. You want to know how much that 20% amounts to? 1 extra cannonball every 5 cannonballs. So when you press the circle button on a full cannon, you get 180 bonus damage from 20%. 1 extra cannonball. I'm really starting to contemplate if my strategy of just standing there shooting the gun lance is actually the best strategy for the starting phase. What is the point of attacking the other magma cores? It doesn't stay permanently weakened, and they actually regenerate once he gets to the barrier phase. But here, I'll do it the frickin' traditional method. Now, of course. Oh, fucking barf bagels. I don't even think I can hit those stalactites from down here, but I'll try. Please! Just shoot a little bit farther and stop having the projectile fucking disappear. Jump! Holy fuck, that one's unreachable. Unless you are up on the tower waiting for all the stalactites, whatever the fuck, I don't even give a shit. It's so poorly designed. This is what I mean by, if you're gonna do the stalactites, you have to focus on the fucking stalactites. Because they don't fucking have an interactable range of more than 2 fucking feet. So fucking annoying. Can I get a fucking rocket-powered projectile? Jesus Christ. Yeah, whatever. Fuck this stupid bullshit. So hard. I didn't do my follow-up. I've done what? 2,500 damage to this fucking thing? Jesus Christ. Fucking stupid. Attack this inanimate object that fucking has 2 AoE attacks as its only attacks. It's totally not gonna piss you off or infuriate you at all. It's totally gonna make you want to play more of the game. Why the fuck is this happening? Don't swing. That's totally not what I fucking wanted. Damn it! I fucking... And I was in the middle of tackling, but tackling doesn't cancel those moves. Man, I'm doing such low fucking damage. Of course, if a little fireball would hit me there. You can see why the gun lance is so good. Just because with the gun lance you get a guaranteed amount of damage. This fight has been so bad because I've constantly rolled terrible damage due to hitting non-weak spots. How much HP do you have, dude? Fuck, wasted so much time, man. See, if you tally that up, you'll notice it perfectly equals, I mean 20% more damage, but yeah, it adds up to an entire 5 shot of cannonballs. I don't have anyone's help this time, because my fucking stupid online keeps glitching out. I gotta do it off stream, which is probably going to happen. The game just doesn't want me to connect. Yeah, I got 10 fucking minutes left. Not gonna happen. Get it, Chippo! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You better not. A lot of the times I like firing them at 4, just so if they don't pause like that dude's doing right now. Just keep them picking up the cannonballs. I'm gonna go fire these cannons one more time, then go up and grab the binder that should have respawned, hopefully. I love when they load it in just as you're firing it. Fuck, he might use the charge immediately. Do I dare shoot this cannon? fuck? Oh well. It's not like I was gonna beat it anyways. When does the Dragonator respawn, by the way? Well, there you go. There's the first big hit. Never mind. Game over. Loser. You lose. Good day, sir. Oh. And that's why I always aim the camera back. Well, if I'm gonna lose, I wanna lose by my Chippo. You're a fucking loser. It's not even gonna give me the second, because I got to the barrier stage so late, it's not even gonna give me the second dragon piercer. Let me fleet! I want to fleet! Let me fleet the switch! Yeah. I knew it was gonna happen too. I didn't even yet 1 minute until the Dragonator can be used. Sorry, kiddo, but there isn't even enough time for that. Unless you kill Nergigante within like 3 minutes of him showing up, you have no chance. You have to speed kill him because he's such a hindrance to the phase progression. I couldn't even get to there fast enough to be able to use the Dragonator twice. And because the online won't fucking work for me, there's no option for me to beat it. Gun lance it is. Even with 2 less attack gems, it'll still be more effective. Too much RNG in Nergigante to be dealing with stupid hop RNG. I'm Nerg. I'm just gonna jump around you 4 times in a row. I'm not gonna hit you though. Just jump. I'm Nerg. I'll give it another try, but I need to go have a smoke first. Because fuck that stupid bullshit. So bad, dude. Why are you gonna design something like that? Do we... No, I think that's garbage. Having to put this bullshit on in the first place is already garbage enough. I wish they'd do a patch and buff all the gun lances already. Zora's weak to dragon, right? He's not weak to any ailment. And he's 100% resistant to fire. Dragon and water. But the only good water gun lance isn't a long gun lance, it's a wide gun lance, which is basically no shelling at all. Wait, am I even still in a session? Wait, what the fuck? I don't know, it must be something to do with the fact I'm like pushing the limits of my upload speed. Have I done that one before? It's gotta be like a special thing, right? He's just a tempered bagel. Someone put him in the toaster too long. In the friggin' toaster. Actually, yeah, that's right. I wanted to go out for a smoke first. Fuck it. I don't even care. It's not like it'll make a difference. My connection will still be garbage. For whatever reason tonight. Definitely am gonna have to reset my modem. It's just something off about it. That or I need to get a new cable. But I don't think it's the cable. Cable's brand new. It's just not a very high quality one. So it could be the problem. It's one of those cheap flat ones. Ow. Pinched a nerve in my shoulder. Pretty much every single person that had joined up until that point had left when I said I was going to go out and smoke a cigarette. I just need to calm down. So far I've learned, though, that you pretty much can't beat it without the 2 activations of the Dragon Piercer thing. Or whatever it's called. The thing you activate at the end of the boat. Because there's no way for you to make up for the 12,000 damage otherwise. You have to get that twice, and you have to do like fucking 30 loads of cannons, and make sure that at least 1 or 2 of the magma cores got fully destroyed. Alright, I'm done with the smoke. If you've watched anyone successfully beat it solo without the heavy bowgun, let me know. And if so, how they did it, because I'm really at a loss here. Without the ability to co-op or do anything, I might have to heavy bowgun cheese, which is something I've never done before, so I'd have to learn how to do that in and of itself just to be able to have a chance at beating it, which I don't want too much. Sorry, I'm just taking a toke real quick. It is raining out right now though, so that always seems to cause a problem with my internet, even though it shouldn't. Well, let's try again. So far we've only been able to do one hunt with people and have it actually let me connect to people. Can't afford to waste any time. Oh my god, I dodged into it. How am I ever supposed to hit those stalactites without the ability to go up onto him? I can't destroy that fast enough to do it. Please, let me control my fucking character. Jesus Christ, I hate this fucking mission so much. Oh my god. Just fuck me, right? I can't do anything about the stalactites. What do you want me to do? Just do this? It doesn't fucking work. Oh yeah, this fucking quest is so greatly designed. I fucking love it so much. I can't even activate them. What do you want me to fucking do, game? Strange enough as it is, I think the regular lance is the only thing you can reliably do this with. Are you fucking joking me? I feel like I get less time to attack them every single time I do this mission. Oh my god, I can't even kill one of them anymore. Not a single one. And the lava flow has changed, so I can't even go around that way. Well, this mission's already fucked. I didn't press that direction, it did the stupid fucking thing that Monster Hunter climbing does where the fucking directions get fucking reversed. Why? I'm staring straight at me. Pisses me off when it does that. I didn't even fucking do that. You press left. Let's go right. Dumbasses. No, I'll give you advice for using these weapons. Make sure, if anything has a hold R2 and then press this button, that you are holding R2 like a full second before the actual thing is finished. Because the game won't process it otherwise. The game will just be like, you didn't press R2, you just pressed circle. Just like that. Not like it would have mattered if it quick reloaded or not. It still just made it look so much more stupider when your fucking character goes doink doink. I've used it for 200 quests. I had that issue initially, thinking that it was just me not knowing how to press a fucking button right. But apparently, it's just the way the fucking game is. Is it even worth having heavy artillery? Did I ever save that other fucking longsword build? Doesn't matter. This is last attempt before I'm done doing this. Just because it's not fun at all. Oh, wait. Dumb me. You know what you're gonna need? You're gonna need a Farcaster so you can actually swap your garbage. Dumbo. So I can actually swap to heavy artillery when I need it. Loner me, because I am terrible online luck. Use the rigged stalactites, which are nearly impossible to activate unless you just stand at the top of them and wait. So I'm going to get to attack this thing for about 30 seconds. And that's about the amount of time I can afford to attack these things in order for me to actually take advantage of these stalactites. I have to be much higher. Holy crap, I can't believe I hit it. Go around! I am pressing right, you fuckface. Oh, come on. Really? Eat my ass with a mustache. Oh, look, it's the same guy again. And again, my controller is going to the left even though I'm holding... Or, sorry, it was going to the right even though I was holding left. So I just went there anyways. Why not? Take one more step forward, I dare you. Oh, you gotta be flying fucking me. Ikuzu. Did that... Are you... Even more stupid bullshit. Didn't think that was going to hit me. Now I'm locked in Hell's. Come on! Come on! Come on! Let me out of the fucking court scene! Don't go left when I'm pressing right. Stop! Sorry, right when I keep getting it mixed up because it's mixing me up when it fucks up like that. It inverts my brain when it's doing the opposite of what I think I'm doing, and then it... I hate everything about it. Shouldn't have pressed triangle a second time. I should have pressed circle. Damn it. Damn. That was way too early. Didn't punish me though. That punished me. Wow, we have less time left than I did before. You can't use a Farcaster? I pressed R2 and circle, but I guess I was too late. See, even he knew. The dude had the freed from this mortal coil. No one went and used the Dragonator! I'm gonna put it up to those guys to do that stuff. No, Green! Green is being a retard right now. He needs to fire the cannon over there. Oh my god, some people. He's just rushing down to the end. Yeah. Since I can't Farcaster back to put heavy artillery on, so you have to use heavy artillery from the start of the mission. Have to. It's not a if, it's a you have to. Fly motherfucking faster. You got to be fucking kidding me. No, why did you fucking do that? Doo-doo caca, pay. Really? I hate this game. Yes! Oh my goodness. We don't even get to give each other a thumbs up or a cat wave or anything. Oh my goodness. And I had a feeling we were gonna get it because we got both Dragonators off, but I was still like, "Ugh." God. Golly. Now let's go look at the garbage. close. I don't think there was a new weapon for it. If they did, I would love to see a new upgraded version of the Zora gun lance, just because I use it all the time. Let's see if I can upgrade anything. Oh wait, that's right, I still need a Diora tail. Nope, can't do that. Need to kill Diora a bunch more. I'm gonna say, remind me that I need to do Daora. Daora. Dagadora. I'm not gonna do the Arch-Tempered Zora Magdaros anymore. I just wanted to have it so I could have it in the listings. Simply for that reason. I don't care about actually getting the armor. I'm not that crazy about it. Yeah, it's good for critical status builds if you wanted to make like a critical paralysis build. They kind of added newer armor so you can do that, but you have to sacrifice so much from pieces of gear themselves that I don't think it's actually worth it. Pretty much in any situation. No one's doing aura. Searching the different server groups, which keep giving me the same stuff. No one's playing this game right now because of Red Dead Redemption, the movie. Daora. I want to smoke some kush with the Daora. I think he said his favorite strain was Kush-Hala. Kush-Hala. I need, if I had a face cam, this is where the 2D smoke weed every day glasses would come in and like the shitty fake joint at the side of the mouth. Smoke weed every day. There was this weird ass commercial the other day I saw with Snoop Dogg in it. And I was like, I can't believe companies are still like using him as a mascot considering he is literally the weed guy. It's the only way that like a company can say, hey, we're cool with weed, without actually just saying it. It's just like, yeah, we're cool with Snoop Dogg. It's like slang almost. Are you cool with Snoop Dogg, dude? Like, you Snoop Dogging? Ow. Oh my god. You ball sack. Ooh, the lucky polisher. One stroke. Like me when I jerk off. It's the only joke you can make in that instance. I did that too fucking early. Way, way too early, you gringle. Put it on! Oh. See you later, Dewey. That should have given me the frickin' counter. Are you kidding me? I was in the attack. Oh, woe is me. Just rolling, rolling, rolling. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up to get down! You got him, Dewey. Nice. Nailed it. Should have did foresight. Should have had the foresight to know to do that. Standing on the fire. It's like I'm playing freaking Neo again. Look at the cool flip I'm doing. Sorry, I always have weird yawns. Relish. Ooh, it's the other relish of the moment. It's not the old one. It's the redid one. In the Elder's Recess. There's two relish of the moments. There was one that took place in the Ancient Forest, and then there was one that was in the Elder's Recess, which is the one I'm doing now. Ball bags, Bo Bigsby. my nickname. No, my nickname is Dumb Shit Farquad. What's a long chain of self-deprecating words? Stupid shit piss, fuck boy, ass mongler, do scraper, burger flipper, racial one, racial one, racial one, a couple more racial ones, controversial one. Very controversial. When are they gonna release Arch-Tempered Devil Joe, who one-shots you with every attack? And attacks 3 times faster, and his dragon breath comes out in 3 separate waves when he does it. So you can't even dodge through it anymore. If you're lucky, anyways. See what I mean? He's not even using shelling. Because he's got a gun lance that doesn't have level 4 shelling on it. So he's just melee attacking. Don't make me come over there, you stupid little mouse. I'm gonna grab you. I just wanted to scare him. I saw him poking out. Out of the corner of my eye. This person is demonstrating the reason why I don't like people who use lance weapons but have no idea how to fucking use them. He's literally done the same attacks every time. I don't think I've seen him do a single other attack other than guard thrust. Damn it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck. The one fucked up input. What? This song belongs in a frickin' Castlevania game, not a pickle. Damn it. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 Sonic fast. Damn it. I can't turn sharp. I can't do Yuis. What the fuck? You bitch. Get fucked up, boy. I got a pointy stick and a wall on my arm. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Huh? You wise guy. What are you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Smoke a dong, that's what. Chief it. Excuse me. Where'd you go, little mouse boy? Little mouse. Gonna freaking pop him in my hand like a freaking pimple. Just... No, I'm kidding. That's so mean. I'll freaking pull an Acme cartoon on him and just squeeze him until his head pops off. It's probably more humane than the way that most people end up killing them. Half of the time they don't even die on normal mouse traps from the actual trap, like breaking their bones. They die of suffocation or not being able to breathe properly, which is worse. Like I said, that's why I like to use bin traps. Get them stuck inside of a bin and then just go and dump them somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. Or use them as interesting bait when you're fishing. If you go fishing for predator fish, those things will catch you some fish. And I know, again, that sounds fucked up, but it's actually really true. You can Google, if you're actually curious about my probably insane to a normal person talking, just search fish with mice in stomach, or fish with mouse in stomach, or something like that. You'll probably see a lot of different results, and you'll probably see stuff about fly fishing, specifically people who tie flies that look like little mice or rats or like a little ground squirrel. It'll have like whiskers and a tail on it, even though that's all the fish uses to detect it. It doesn't need legs or any overly detailed skin. Some fly tyers love the perfect imitation thing, but fish really don't care. You just need the general outlier for what makes that animal. Around here, because we have so many field mice in certain areas, it's a fly pattern that is used quite often to catch the predatory brown trout and larger rainbow trout in the Connecticut River. Coming from a person who has tied one of those lures and has caught many a fish from them, including trout, bass, pickerel, and I think it wasn't me who caught it, but one of my friends was using one of my flies on in an untraditional method. He had it he was fishing with it with a normal pole because he didn't know how to fly fish, but he still wanted to use one of the flies that were in my fly box. This was back like 6 or 7 years ago, around the time when my photo that my YouTube has on it. And he was just dragging it across the bottom with a sinker in front of it, sort of like a Texas rigged crawfish like they use for bass fishing. He just put one of those weights on the front and tied his line to it and was just like sort of making it look like it was drowning but trying to get back up out. And he caught quite a few smallmouth that day doing that. All it is some deer hair spun around a hook, for the most part. For me, I'll use a little tiny strip of leather for the tail, so I'll just, to bring you over how easy it is to tie a mouse fly, all you need is thread. You build a body, like a decent layer of thread around the entire length of the hook down to the shank. You then place your piece of leather on the shank and tie that securely, or just wrap it securely into position. And then wrap up a little bit. And what you're going to start doing is you're going to start applying deer hair. Deer hair, if you don't know, is hollow. It's not solid like our hair, where our hair is just like a piece. Their hair is hollow, so it holds air on the inside and acts as an insulator, which is why they can stay cool in the summer and stay warm in the winter. It goes both ways. In this deer hair, what you'll do is you'll cut a section of the deer hair out, and you'll normally bucktail. You'll spread it, like you'll cut a decent little square chunk out of it with a pair of scissors, and you'll need to take like a brush. I don't use a brush for it, but some people have these tiny brushes that are made to get all the under fur out, which is this like wispy, thinner fur which sort of goes in between the larger pieces of fur. And you just want to get that stuff out, and then when you just have the bare hollow hairs, you put it around the hook and you do 1 to 2 turns over this bundle, sort of looking like a hay bale of hair on the hook. And then you just, after spinning it 2 to 3 times, you just pull the thread gradually tight. And what will happen is, because the hair's hollow, it'll kink the hair, causing the hair to fold outwards, and it will spin around the hook with the action of it. You can look up people tying the same lure to see what I'm talking about if you're curious, but it's actually much more easy. It's much easier than it sounds. And then all you do is you just do that until you've covered the entire hook so it looks like a giant fluff ball mess. And then you just take your pair of scissors after tying it off at the end with a whip finish, or however you can manage to tie it off. Then you just take a pair of scissors and you just trim it into the shape of a rat. You don't need to add whiskers. You don't need to add eyes or anything like that. Just the tail and the body, and I'll catch many a fish off of those. In the spring around here, a lot of the time when the mice are having their babies, you'll find trout that live near limestone ledges. The mice will accidentally fall into the water. Yeah, sad. But the trout that hang by these limestone ledges and these riffle currents will see these mice floating down the current, and they'll go up and they'll just take the thing right underwater and just eat it. And you'll go home with your trout that you caught and stuff like that. And I've had it happen a couple times to myself. You're like taking the guts out, and most curious fishermen like myself, I always cut the stomach open after I have the guts out, and I see what's in its stomach to see if there's any plastics or anything like that that was in its stomach for an extended period of time. That can cause the meat to taste off or weird. And inside of one of the trout stomachs that I was opening one day, was just 3 to 4 little baby, like, mice. Like, not more than a couple inches long. Just little baby mice with their, like, tail all curled up and stuff like that. It's just like how one of my favorite videos to show people who doesn't understand that nature doesn't give a fuck about what humans think nature is like. Like when a hippie tells me that nature is like peaceful and tranquil, I show them a video of a pike attacking a baby duckling next to the mother duck, and the mother duck like freaking out in a panic and like just look like standing near the shoreline like, do I go back out in the water with the chicks, or do I like you can tell when you watch the video that the duck is like utterly distressed and stuff like that. And it's like, nature doesn't give a fuck about what we consider like happy or anything like that. A nice day for a group of ducklings and their mother can turn into one of them getting pulled underwater by a fish that's basically the equivalent of an alligator. Up here especially, because we have pike and pickerel and stuff like that, and they'll take little ducklings, squirrels, mice, anything that falls into the water and looks like it's struggling, they'll dart at it at like 10 to 15 knots and just slam it. They're ambush predators, so if you throw something in the right place at the right time, or if something falls off of a tree into the water and can't get back to the shore fast enough, it's done. You have that, again, if you want to see it for yourself, just look up pike eats a duckling or something like that. It's like a video of this dude recording the shoreline near his house, and you can see the pike in the water, and the ducklings go by, and one of the ducklings sort of like singles itself out for a little bit, like making itself an easy target, and you can see when the fish picks up on that visually, and the fish immediately turns, looks straight at it, and just makes a gun for it, and just takes the thing underwater in a second and a half. And it's just, again, so brutal, and I love it for it being brutal. Of course, I don't love the fact that little baby duckling gets eaten, but I mean, when people always preach like love and peace and nature and garbage like that, it's why I say I love plants, I love nature, I love everything to do with that kind of stuff, and I love it because of that. I don't love it because it's tranquil or peaceful. Any tranquil day means there's something getting eaten, and even though it can't scream for its life, you better bet it's screaming internally. When you're out at a lake and you're watching the dragonflies fly around, you want to know what the dragonflies are doing? Catching and eating other insects. If you could hear every little thing that was going on in nature and everything screamed when it died, some things do. I mean, obviously animals do, but other animals are normally pretty good at killing other animals before they can make a bunch of noise. Like I talk about how my neighbor's cat, when they get like a squirrel or a mouse, one of the first things they do is they just bite its neck. They bite its neck, and you'll just hear the snap a second and a half later of them breaking the thing's spinal cord. And it will just twitch for a couple seconds and then done. Nothing more than that. No squeaking, no... Even though squirrels and chipmunks are loud-ass squeakers and chatterers and stuff like that, every single time I've seen a cat kill one, I've never heard it happen. I've only seen it happen. Because they normally get it so fast that it can't even make, like, the sounds of dying, pretty much. My lighter's running out of fluid. Oh my god. My lighter has no fluid in it anymore. And I can't walk outside with a freaking bong in my hand. So give me a second, I gotta go out and grab my other spare lighter. There we go. I always like to refer to people like if you've ever played God of War, any of the God of War games that have Gaia, not the most recent one, but Gaia is always talking about like life and death and stuff like that. That's like when people want to talk happy about nature, that's the only part that they want to talk about is the life part. The reason why when you go to a pond and the entire pond isn't covered by frickin' ducks is that reason. And yeah, you're a human and every human is raised to like think like, oh yeah, death is a bad thing and anything that dies shouldn't have died. Even if it's food for another animal, somehow people will come to this rationalization that it's the animal's fault for wanting to eat. And it's like, what? What? You're trying to enforce your veganism on this predator animal? Like people who try and feed their cats like vegetables and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, the cat might eat it, but the cat really prefers if you would just feed it some protein. The cat will eat vegetables when it wants them. Trust me, my cats used to eat grass all the time, and all of my neighbors' cats do the same thing. They also will eat a lot more stuff than that. If you have a cat that stays outdoor a lot of the time, they also eat a lot of insects. They'll eat things like moths, crickets, grasshoppers. They're not partial to just meat specifically. But they are partial to protein. I'm a person who, again, watches nature happen and then gives a proper diagnosis on either why that happens or just how it happens, because I've seen it. It's like I tell people about pollination and stuff like that. So many people assume that bees are like this magical thing and that they somehow know that they're pollinating flowers for the purpose of pollination. Most don't, and most don't give a fuck. Especially honeybees. And people are like, wait, what? Then why do they use them on farms and stuff like that? Because they can increase pollination rates, but it is actually proven that bumblebees and native kinds of, I've talked about them before and a bunch, sweat bees. Specifically bumblebees though. Bumblebees possess this ability to do something called buzz pollination. And I've talked about this before. But basically, the bumblebee will land on the flower and it will use the interior muscles for its wings to vibrate the flower, which is why the sound of buzz pollination sounds different than the actual act of them just flying around. If you've ever heard a bumblebee doing buzz pollination, it sounds like a razor on your face almost, versus the like which would be like the bee flying. They actively try to pollinate and shake stuff loose. So bumblebees have this ability, because the anthers on some flowers, the anthers being the male part of the flower that encases the pollen, and when the plant is disturbed, the anthers will release the pollen in a form of dust. And bumblebees adapted this ability to shake flowers while they're on them. So like tomato flowers, if you've ever seen a tomato flower before, or a lot of plants in the nightshade, their flowers have like all the petals split outwards, and then they have sort of this little tube-like structure in the center.